Okay, so Marta, I have a couple of questions for you. So what would you say drew you to this teacher training?
Well, to be quite honest, I have been doing this for quite a while, and yet it just feels joyful. It feels expansive. It aligns with my values and my vision of life. And I do feel a big part of wanting to go deeper, because I'm no stranger to these practices, and yet there is always space to go deeper, to learn in community. This is very important for me, because it's one part that I have been missing in my own journey, is having more of this sisterhood and support, specifically with the Taoist path. I've noticed in other modalities that I've trained with, it was really transformational to have that component. And another big thing is the self-responsibility and the collective responsibility to carry this work. I cannot look into the world as it is now and not feel that this is essential for me to hold space for others, for me to be an example, for my own self-love, because these practices for me have supported me, and in a big portion of my work is this remembering the language of the body, because the body is always talking with us, but we forgot the language, and it's like we speak different languages and there is no communication happening, and it just disheartened me a little bit. So when I, just with inner smile, just saying I love you and thank you to like your spleen, and people laugh at that, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful that sometimes I have seen people crying in front of me with this practice, and I myself getting very, touched with the communication with the body. And then you are a different person, and you have different actions in the world, and you actually change the world around you. So there is this, responsibility part of it. It's an honor to do it, so that's why.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. And how did this feel different to you, maybe than to other ones that you've looked at?
Well, your energy.
Oh.
It's true, because when we do this sort of work, it's important not to choose things in a sterile way. Like, oh, I saw a teaching online. You have, maybe you don't know the teacher, it's fine, but you have to feel a connection. You have to feel drawn into it. In this case, I already know your work, like through the beautiful membership through FSA. It's beautiful, but there needs to be a pull into something. Just don't do trainings because you feel you should do trainings. They come, and every single path that I've taken has come exactly into my life in the exact moment when it was, the moment. So it just happened, and I have been asking about this training to you for more than a year. So when you shared it's happening, honestly, this was my face, because I was really happy, because there is this energetic connection to it, the path, the way that it's taught. Having had community within Elixir, I know how it feels. It just feels beautiful. Also, it does help to have the residential at the end. I do feel that's extremely important. I've done both trainings purely online, purely in person. I like the option of having both, having the materials to review, but also having it's really precious to me to be able, whenever I need something, a refresher, I can go look into that class. But then you also have, the people, the energy of the people, and you are together, you are living as you are teaching. It just feels very, very, joyful and fun and deep to me. Yeah.
I think that's something that's really important that you mentioned, is that combination of the hybrid of being both online and in person. And I think this is something that I've really valued since COVID happened, because I didn't do anything online before then. And it's something that I noticed, actually, particularly in the Feminine Sexual Alchemy program that I run, because I used to run that as like a workshop. And And just that ability to review the practices is gold. And particularly as a teacher, that you have a reference point that you can go back to and be like, okay, I'm going to teach that practice. Let me review that video and go through it and make sure that I really have it. And I think that's something that's so valuable. And just to mention as well, with the program, that you will get lifetime access as well. So that's really important, that you'll have that as an ongoing resource. So that's amazing. Thank you, Martha. And what are you most looking forward to in the training?
I would say everything, obviously, but I should be more specific. As I mentioned, I'm really looking forward to the residential part of it, the in-person. However, it's different, when we share these practices, I also yearn to be guided into them. That's why the online part is really beautiful to me. I too like to be held in the practice. It's lovely to have the practice as our own to do. I go on a walk in a forest, and I just sit and I do the inner smile by myself. I can do it. I know how to do it. I can guide it. It's different to hear someone else holding you in the practice. And so I'm really looking forward to the shamanic journeys within the systems, to have that, the three treasures. Oh, I love them. I love it. I love that specific piece of the program. I feel it's really something that has been calling to me quite recently in a very strong way. But I do like that it's just not dropping modules and then we ghost each other for a month. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, the shamanic portion of the journey and the in-person retreat. But yeah, all of it. I think it's all very beautifully woven together. So I'm looking forward to the totality of it.
Oh, fabulous. And what kind of impact do you hope to make with this work yourself?
When you are with someone sharing something so simple, such as, you can feel into your spleen or your kidneys, and they hold this essence and they hold this energy. And people, firstly, sometimes they look like I'm bananas, and then they're like, oh, but maybe there's some truth to that, because my grandma told me that when you have fear, you rub your palms and you warm the kidneys. And I'm like, yes, because this is ancient knowing. And, it's sharing this just brings me so much joy. I could be hours talking about all of this. And people are like enchanted with the possibility that they have agency in their lives. Life happens, diagnoses happen, but you don't have to be in prison by them. You have practices, you have agency in not only the practices can change, the chemistry of your body and change sometimes some symptoms, they do, but it's very much in the worldview as well. It just changes how you see life and how you see your body, and it's creating friendship with the body. So this is the kind of impact I want to make with this work, because people who are in friendship with themselves can be in friendship with the outside, because it's not outside. There is more compassion, communication. If you have communication with your body, you will want to have communication outside of your body as well. You will know your boundaries better. Sometimes if you have a challenging situation, even with a loved one, maybe you understand where they are coming from. You have compassion towards that. And you can say, but I didn't feel okay with that, in a loving way. So yes, these are, alchemical practices. Maybe it's just smiling to your organs, but it just teaches you to smile, to aliveness, to beauty, to playfulness, to sensuality, because you become more aware of the senses and you just feel, that's it, more alive. in the practices and in life, in the world,
Mm.
and in relationship with yourself and each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's one thing that what I've shared a lot before as well, is that, you know, if we want to be like kind towards other people, or you know, generous, or, you know, loving, then that really needs to start within ourselves. And that's really what the Tao teaches us, you know, and that's not in a selfish way. That's really just the wisdom of the organs, is that we need to nourish and cultivate that within ourselves. And then it just effortlessly flows out towards others, that we're not forcing kindness, you know, because actually if we force kindness, you know, the shadow of that is we go into resentment, you know. Anything that's forced is not, it's not in line with the Tao. So it's really to build this inner universe of, and cultivating all this good virtue by being in relationship with your organs, and then being able to effortlessly just share that with others. It's so powerful to when you find that place within yourself, right? And
Because
it's,
it just pours out of you. It
yeah,
just pours out. And even if you need support, which obviously we are relational beings,
yes,
you ask for it.
yeah.
You ask for it, and that's perfectly okay. We don't have to do everything alone, because we are interconnected. We are nature, and nature supports each other, you know.
Oh, beautiful. Well, I can't wait to see what you do with this you know, at the end of the 9-month program, Marta. And I know you already hold beautiful space. I know you already have a lot of wisdom within yourself as well. So it'll be really special to watch that unfold, and what layers you're adding and sharing with the people that you work with as well. So, and I obviously can't wait to go deeper with you as well over the 9-month journey. So
Thank you so much.
lovely.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having me here.
Yeah, thank you for joining me. Super nice. And yeah, we'll see each other soon.